Yeah. So good morning to everyone, guys. Can you hear me?
Good morning, Narasimha.
Morning.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, Raymond, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, fine then. So let's get started. So yesterday we talked about one of the transformation, right? I think router. Is my voice clear, guys, or Ali?
It's very clear, Narasimha.
Oh,
Thank you.
fantastic. Yeah. So now let's try to get into the tool. So remember, we talked about router transformation. So router is just a branching transformation where it will have.
Now your voice is gone. We can't hear you properly.
Oh, what happened?
No, so sudden it's gone.
Oh, you can't hear me, huh?
Now we can hear you.
Oh, what happened suddenly? Okay, fine then. So we talked about router, right? So which means just like a branching. It takes one input link and get it distributed to multiple output links. So there is going to be one to many correspondence between the input link and output link, right? So, but yes, if you have more than one condition, this is the best choice, or it's not advisable. Yeah. Then the next question is, can we combine the data from more than one source system? Theoretically, I think we talked about it. So practically, we have not done it. In the sense, let us say we get data from n number of sources. where the structure is same. Yes or no? So in that case, can we try to combine the data based on what n number of source systems? Answer is yes, because as long as you have similar structure, one can able to start performing data combination. Yeah. So that's where event transformation is going to help us on doing that. Now the question, can we achieve that through some other means within IICS or Informatica Power Center? Yes or no, guys?
In Power Center, yes, we can do that.
Yeah. So by using list files or file list, we can do it, right?
List
Yes or
file
no?
and indirect method. Yes.
Yeah, indirect method. You're right. So yes, that way we can have one top level file. Within that, we can have n number of data files, yeah, where the structure would be same. Now tell me, if you take these two options, option one, indirect
Are you
method,
sharing your screen? Sorry.
yeah, I'm trying to share it. So option two, that's a union. Which is a preferable method? Union or file list?
List file.
L-
Yes, list file is the best option. I think we talked about, right?
Yes.
No? Yes. So I think, did
Yes.
I cover union? Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
theoretically, you talked about
Covered.
last.
Practically, we have not done. Yes. Practically, we have not done, right?
Yes,
Correct.
practically I have not done.
Yeah. Oh, it's taking a long time. Yes. So union, we all know that we can just combine with, which is inclusive of duplicates, guys. Yes or no? Yeah. So, but if you want distinct records, so then we need to go with what? Using other transformation like sorter with unique option. Yeah. That way we can take care. Yeah. So let it come up. So we'll try getting into practical part of it. So after that, yeah, let me talk about some theory. So let us say we need to perform the conditional combination. So how are we going to achieve that? Yeah. So that's where we got two conditional based transformations like a joiner and lookup. Yeah. So joiner and lookup, right? Yeah. So using joiner transformation, we can combine the data based on one or more columns. Yeah. So to get there, we got different types of joins. Yeah. Like we have a normal join, then master outer join. Yeah. Then we have detail outer, then full outer. Yeah. So these are the different types of joins supported by Informatica Cloud Data Integration. Yeah. It is similar to power center. This is nothing different from that. Conceptually and also usage wise, more or less similar. Yeah. But anyway, let us try getting into union part and then see how well we could able to apply the condition so that we can see the difference between non-conditional combination against with conditional combination. Right? Okay. So we have got or we need what multiple files as a source, right? So that we can take ASIC1, so which is one source, and we can also take another source which is SAQ2. Yeah, we've got three rows here and some number of rows in SAQ1. But doesn't matter in number of rows. But what matters here is the structure should be same in both the source systems. That anyway we have it. Yes. Now let us try to build a mapping. Yes. So now let's say we have got one source here. Let's add one more. And then let us take out this link. Yeah. Yeah. Now let us get this union transformation onto this mapping workspace. Yes, we got it. So this is how we need to organize two inputs, one output, and union transformation, right? Now can you see here? By default, you'll have
Inputs.
one input, one group, input to group. Yeah, that's it. So if you want to add more groups, right? We can also add that. Let's say in the next example. So then connect to a target. Yeah. So that's it. Now we know how to get multiple transformation under this workspace. Plus, we also know how to establish a linkage between them. That is done. Yeah. Now let us try to vertical configure source and target. Yeah.
So what is new group in here?
If you want to add new one more. For example, let's say
I see. Got
if
it.
we
Okay.
add one more source. Okay. Yes. Now, if we try to get connect to this, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, do it,
Yes.
please. Yes.
You have to create a
Yes.
group.
Yeah. Yeah. It is added already. No, if you
Okay.
try to put a linkage, no, see input 3 got added automatically.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or else we can also go to that group properties and add it. That's one way. Otherwise, what we can try to directly put a link to this, it will add another group automatically. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So just like adding a new group, just to make it very simple. Yeah. And let me delete that.
Sure.
Okay. Now let's configure the source. Yeah. Source file connection. And then supply the object. Hey, what happened? So let's use yeah. See why we got that error? Because we are trying to connect the agent which is not ready to use. Yes or no?
Ready to.
So
Right.
that's why we selected the right agent now. Right agent means within the connection you can see that agent selection, right? Yeah. So now let's take file 1 as input. Yes. So this is done here. So we need to make sure that structure is same. So file 1, we got 3 columns with string type. Yeah. So in second source also, we need to make sure that we are going to combine to the same structure. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, we get. So that's it. Yeah. So source part is done. Now we can start getting into union transformation, where, see, we can observe here there are 3 groups over here: input 1, input 2, input 3. But in reality, we have just added only the structure from 2 groups. Now tell me, if you try to leave third group as a blank, what could happen? Yeah.
It will pass all the
It
blank
will
to
not valid.
null. It will
Oh,
pass the null value.
yeah, let's see that. Yeah. Now output fields. See, output fields, one, we can get it from the predefined groups, or we can also add new ones. Can you see ellipsis button here? Click on that. So, and specify or select new field over here. Example, let's say C1. This is fine. And other columns, we could also obtain it from the pre-built input groups. Can you see here? So whatever group that you want, you can just select and get it added. Now tell me, which is a preferable option out of these two? One, adding a new field, and second, getting the field names and corresponding structure from an existing group or groups.
It should be
Select
select
from
from input
input
groups,
group.
Why? Because,
because
yeah,
you're not
yeah,
adding individual, right? You're
sorry,
you're not adding individually, like you
yeah,
straight away
no, no,
selecting from there.
yes. Remember, if you
So
try
why
to
not?
get it from, yes, if you try to get it from existing group, right, there is no way of making mistake. One, from the column name perspective, second, type, and third, precision. That is the main thing here. So by default, we added the new column, right, by ourselves. See, precision only 10, but from input group, we got 255. So if you get more than 10 characters from a given input data, right, there is a chance to get data truncated, not chance. Data would get truncated. Yes or no?
Yes.
So such kind of mistakes can be avoided if you try to get the structure from an existing groups. Clear, right? That's a primary reason. Yeah, fine. So that is, now we added the expected structure in the target. Now the next question, how do we get it mapped? Now, if you don't map, would it work or not? Answer is what? It should not work, because we are not trying to configure the expectation. Without that, you are trying to, what you call, expect the result from this particular union. Do we get it? We don't get it. But let us see whether it will be valid or not. Yeah. Now let's configure target. Yeah. Select the appropriate connection, which is yeah, TGT file connection, and select. Yeah. So union result.txt. Yeah, that's it. So that's it, guys. Now let us apply the mapping name. So now we are trying to deal with what? Union with two sources. Yeah. Remember, guys, as I think theoretically we know it, right? As per the mathematics, right? So union would take care of both with duplicates, with no duplicates, all and distinct, right? So that we know it. Now let us have it. See, mapping is invalid. Let us see the reason. Yeah. Let us see the reason and try to fix it. So you need to help me to perform that. First thing, no input line connected to the following groups. Can you see here?
Yeah, input
So
three
now
we have
tell
to
me exactly. Input three, what we need to do?
remove.
Yeah. One we can see we got there is no link. That's what it's saying, right?
There is
Yes
no
or no?
source here.
Exactly. If we try to link, can you link same source to third group, guys?
No.
We can do it if you
Yeah,
want it. Yeah. But it doesn't make sense anyway.
Why?
But if you want, we can. Mamatare. Yeah. So it allows, see, for example, let us say we need to what we call make sure that data from the same source should be replicated and rest will be taken care by during later point in time. In that case, we can do it. But most of the cases, we don't do that. But there is a provision to perform that. Example, second source has been connected to input 3 group. You can see, right? See, it doesn't see anything from which source the data has come from. But what it sees, whether the structure is same or not. That's what it would look at. Clear, right? But anyway, we'll take out that. Yeah, but yeah, we have not seen resolving issue, right? Let us see that first. Yeah. Yes. Is it valid now? Still, it's invalid.
yes.
So this is another error, right? Previous thing is gone because link was the error. Now we have just established linkage. That is gone. Now tell me how to fix this.
Field mapping is empty for input. We have to go with, we have to create the input in it.
Yeah.
In the
So remember, we just added output columns, right? Did we build the linkage between or mapping between input columns with output columns? We have not done it. Yes or no?
no,
Let us see where do we have it and how do we do that, right? So we need to select union transformation. That's where we got error, right? Go to field mapping. Yeah, we clearly got mapping, right? Now let us say input one. Can you see here? Input one, map it to column one, and so on, right? Is this enough, or do we need to do something else? Let us try to
We
save
can
it.
do auto mapping, right? Like instead of manual in the field
Yes,
map
yes,
option.
yes. You're right. We can do it. Yeah, provided the column name should be same, or else auto map would not work. Yeah, clear, right, Mamata?
Yes, Narsimha.
Yeah, fine. Now let us try to save it. I think we have done it. See, but still there is a failed mapping issue. Which group we clearly it is saying, right? Input to group. Yes or no?
Yeah. We need to do it for input 2 and 3 also.
So first group we have done it. Now we need to take care of second group as well. Yeah. So let's try doing that. So we need to select second group Yeah. So now let us perform like whatever Mamata was trying to say. See here, once you select auto, right, because column names are similar, it got mapped automatically. Clear, no? So that's it. Now let us try to save. Now we got again field mapping issue for another group, which is in 3. Yes, here also if you want, we can do it manually or we can also select automatically to perform auto map. Yeah, anyway, column names are similar. That's it. Now I think field mapping part is done. Yeah, all are done, I guess, right? See, now the mapping is valid. So this way we can start fixing syntactical issues, right? Now let us say the link is removed. Now tell me, is this mapping going to be valid or not?
No.
It should be invalid.
Yes. Again, link issue, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Now let's say that. See, which one or more targets are not reachable from a source. Yeah. Our union transmission should have an output link. Yeah. Targets. See, transformation should be connected to other transformation. See, these are all similar, what you call issues. Three of them, right? One or more targets, which means there has to be output link for union. So many to one, right? Many input links would be connected to one target. That's a union goal, right? So there is no output link, which is one side we could able to meet like what is required for the union, but other side we have not done it. So that's what is meaning of the first message, which is one or more targets are not reachable. Yeah. So the next is what transformation should have. Oh, sorry. Second is the what we discussed, and first one or more targets, which is the last one, right? So this is for this one. This is just like an orphan or zombie, which means it does not have any way to get the data from the sources or from intermediate transformation. That's the meaning of first message. And last one anyway, it should be connected. That's mandatory. Connected from anywhere. Yeah. So first and last more or less similar. Because one or more targets that can be connected from the source or from transformation, right? So last one it is saying it should be connected. Yeah. Now let us connect. That's it. Yeah. Now save it. That's it. Yeah. So now they all have been connected. So there is no issue. Now let us try to run it. Yeah. So how many records we expect here? So let us see the input data. Let's try to understand this logically. So now we have got 6 rows from source 1 and 3 rows from source 2. And now tell me how many records that we expect in the target. Options. Is it going to be 9 or some duplicates? Let's say 1, 1, 1. Let's say 1. And
Indeed.
Well, duplicate
yeah,
will be there because
how many?
union transformation, it will act like a union all in Informatica.
Okay, perfect. So what is the result after combining data from these sources? Is it going to be 9 or 6 or 12 or none of the above?
It should be 9.
Just think again. See, we have 3 groups, right? 2 source systems. Second source is connected twice because input 2, input 3. It will be 3 plus 3, 6. Is it so or not?
3 and 3, 6. Yes. 3 and 3, 6.
Yes, sir. See here, you can see, right? Source
Yes.
2, this is second source, right? Connected to
Mm,
input 2 and input 3. Yes, sir. Input to input 3 means data transfer would take place, no? Yes, sir, no?
Yes.
So in that case, 3 plus 3, it will be 6, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
yes.
Yeah. So let us try to run it.
Oh,
Yeah. So now if we try to run it, right? See, we got error. There's no
actually,
active agent. Yeah.
environment.
Yes. So now let us see that. So in our environment, we've got two agents, right? Can you see here? This agent is stopped. Only one is ready to use. So that is why we got that error, right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So now we need to select the right agent. Second one is ready to use. So we have just selected the right one and run it. Yeah. 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 Let's try to refresh. See here, it's 12 rows. That's what we expected, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. Now let's look at the result. So union result. See, we got it. So now order wise, C3 has come first, C1, C2. But that anyway, if you go with a real existing target, right, we can map based on the order that you want. That's fine. See now anyway, we got all the 6 rows. So now tell me, does it guarantee that order of source data would be same in target also? Order means first SEQ1 should be processed, then followed by SEQ2, then followed by SEQ3. That's what I meant. Would it happen or not? Guys, so answer is remember, order is not guaranteed. Sometimes you'll get the data in an order manner. Sometimes you may not get it. Because as we all know that Informatica follows what? Multi-threading architecture. So multi-threading means what? Running several threads at the same time. Clear, right? Yes or no? So which means whichever thread gets a time slice, right? They would start getting it executed. Yes or no? So that is why order is not guaranteed. Yes or no? Because all of them would be executed simultaneously. Yeah. And it's up to the operating system scheduler to take a call like which thread can execute at a given point in time. Sometimes the output will be same as the order that we have from the source system. Sometimes it may not be. Now, if you want to make sure that order has to be maintained as it is from the source systems, then we need to go with what using some sort or whatever, right? So that we have to take care. Yeah. So, but yes, as long as the scheduler takes care of, let's say from top to bottom, with respect to execution of order, then data will be same as source, which means output or target data will be same as source or sources data. Yeah. So that's it. Clear, right? So now we got 12 rows. Now tell me the next case. Can we connect what you call from third source to input 3 or not? Answer is what? Yes. That's a logical way of doing it. But whatever we did now, so it works because it, in a sense, the union works because it doesn't look at from which source system the data has come from. But what it looks at, it will only look at whether the structure is same or not. Right? I think I've said that earlier, right? So now let us try to remove that link and try to add another source. Hmm, yeah. So now let's add this. So here let's say we'll try to use third file as input. Yes. So now let us connect. It's connected already. Yes. That's it. Rest everything is same. So do you need to change anything, guys, after
Yes,
adding
map column,
a field mapping? Huh?
field
So
mapping.
field mapping, would it not work like whatever is done earlier?
Uh,
Yeah.
uh, it worked.
Yeah. So if the column names are similar, yeah, then it should work. Yes or no? See here,
Mm,
if the column names are dissimilar, then it would not work. Clear, no?
yeah.
So that's it. Anyway, it is similar. There's no problem. Now we can just run this. So now third source. So how many rows we have? Let's say that. Now what is the union count? 6 plus 3 plus 4, 13, right? Yes or no?
Yes, 13.
Yes. Now let us try to run it. Okay, fine. So let it get executed. Meantime, let's understand extension to what we discussed about union, right? Now let us say, guys, today we need to read the data from three source systems, and tomorrow it could be four source systems. Then how do you take care?
Then we need to do list file like dynamically.
Yes, list file the separate concept. Now we are in this what you call context of union, right? So can we take care of that by using union transformation or not?
No.
Yeah, yeah. Let's try to refresh it. So this is what we expected, right? 13 rows. Yeah? Yes, with union we can't take care anyway. See, we got lost. See, it's in the order of what we have in the source, right? So it is not what we call in a different order, you know, but it's not guaranteed. You know. That's a problem with what parallel processing, right? See, it will only execute in a short time, but order will not be guaranteed. But we don't care, right? As long as the data gets processed, that's more than enough. Yes, sir. No? You know, rest we don't need to worry about it. Yes. So that's about union transformation. Yeah. Now let us talk about what we call groups. Can you say, guys, there are field rules? What does it mean? Let us say by default it would take care of all the fields that we get it from one or more source systems. Now the question, let us say we need to take care of only specified fields, and those fields could be based on by type, by pattern, by name. Right? For example, if you go with a type, can you see here data types? Are we going to lose any columns if you go with a type? No, because all the columns are following what? Similar type. So you will not see any difference. See configure. So let's say string example and then say okay. So whatever has been specified, same thing would appear in the bottom. Yeah. Which means these are the rules which have been designed to take care of metadata. One based on the type, second based on the name, third based on what text or pattern, right? Now, can you tell me one industry scenario where there is a need to apply the field rules? Guys, one industry scenario. Yeah, simple. Let us say, if you take, let's say, some industry, you know, let's say manufacturing industry, where they produce the products are different kinds of shapes. Yes or no? So now, let's say we need to gather all the products which are based on what shape one. Is a null shape or cone or trapezoidal or whatever. Yes or no? In such cases, you will have fields with that particular naming convention. Accordingly, we can specify the pattern which matches with that particular shape. That's one example. Now let us take CRM industry, which is customer relationship management, where we focus on what? Customer data. In that case, can you think and come up with one field rule? So these are the important things, guys. How to configure based on one, two, or three source system that anybody can do it. Yeah. So this is where we need to think. Yeah. So yeah, can I think one example for any CRM industry like a Salesforce or we can also think ERP systems, so enterprise resource planning systems, or MRP1, MRP2, like material resource planning or manufacturing resource planning, like MRP2, whatever. So where we focus on not only part product, we can also focus on what customer. Yeah. Let us take a Salesforce. It's a CRM tool, right? In that case, do we need to apply any rule to get the job done here? Answer is what? In this case also, you will have what I call named fields. Remember, yeah. So see, if you take any customer industry, right, you will have different tiers of customer, top tier customers, mid tier customers, bottom tier customers, and so on. So depending on that, we can specify what named fields, tier 1 fields, tier 2 fields, and so on. Or type doesn't matter here because usually in CRM industry we go with word string only. And pattern also we can specify all the customers starting with tier or tier 1, get it onto the downstream applications. In that case, we can go with what? Specifying the pattern. Now, anyway, same concept holds good for dealing with what? Other groups. That's it. Let's say we started with one based on what types. Now, with this, are we going to get similar results or dissimilar results compared to earlier example? Guys, yeah. Do you get the similar result or not?
Well, based on this data set, like three of them, we'll get the same because all the data are like string data type here.
Yes, exactly. All are strings, right? See, we are just
Yeah.
focusing based on type. The
So
types are
we'll
similar,
get
right? Yeah,
13 groups.
yeah. So there won't be any difference, because we have not, we are still in line with what existing structure. Yeah. In case if the structure is different, that difference could happen based on the type also. So then you'll get dissimilar results. In this case, you will not get to see that because all are string type. Yeah. Yeah. Meantime, let's try what to call getting into some questions, guys. Yeah. Ask questions. Yeah. Now let us say, can we compare this particular union transformation with a funneling? Like for example, if you take a civil engineering, right, where you have what is a sand saver. Yeah. So if you try to pour the sand, and then so some will come out, some will not come out. Yes or no? Now can you compare this with what I call funneling thing? Answer is yes. Yeah. Ultimately, what we do, whatever we pour, we expect the result as an outcome of it. What got filtered, we don't care. Filtered means based on the type. If it doesn't match, you won't get to see that. If it matches, you will get it. That's what is what filtering that we do as part of funneling, right? Yes or no? So, so that's one more example. And next is what? Let us say if we take pharma industry where they produce or what you call similar type of medication but across multiple pharma companies. Like if you take India, right? So Aro Pharma, Arabindo, Reddy Labs, Itro, whatever, right? We got multiple pharma companies. Yeah. Assuming that they produce one type of medication like a crocin, paracetamol, calpol, whatever, right? In that case, what happens? The structure is same for all the pharma systems, but data differs from company 1 to company 2. Yes or no? So in such cases also, we can think of using what? Union transformation. Now, can you think some other industry where we can think of using this particular union transformation, guys? Let us say telecom industry, especially telecom service provider industry. In such cases, can we use this particular union transformation? Yes or no? So in telecom industry, we use a concept of what we call circles. Yes or no? Yeah. So let us say in India we have got more than 20 circles, right? Yeah. So which means per circle the structure would be same. Usually, if you take any service provider, right, they don't care from which circle the data has come from. What they care whether the data is right or wrong. Yes or no? Which means it is guaranteed that the structure will be followed similar across n number of circles in TSPs also, in the sense telecom service providers. Yeah. So which means so we can also use this union in telecom industry also. So likewise, we can think of even many other domains where we can think of using union transformation. Fine, guys. So that's it. Now tell me, uh, what would be taken as input to union and what would take as a result of union. Let us take from the solution perspective. So far, we talked about some examples from industry perspective, right? That's done. Now let's talk about from the usage perspective, what comes in, what goes out from and to union transformation. Guys, are we going to combine data directly from the sources, or could we also do the result of upstream transformations that would be taken as input to this union transformation? So, which is right? Both, or first, or second, or none of the above? Guys, you got the question right? Yes or no?
No, actually, I
Yeah, yes,
didn't
yes, no,
get
both
that.
both of them.
Both. Yeah, perfect. Actually, yeah. What I was saying, yeah. So I was trying to say is now what we did, what we are trying to talk here, we are directly pulling the data from three source systems. Yeah, right? So that will become as input to this union, and result of union has been connected to target, which is a straightforward. Now the question: let us say after three source systems, we have done some sorting, which means ordering data, right? Source 1 sorted, source 2 sorted, source 3 sorted. Now can we take result of these three sorters that will become as input to union or not? That's the second option. Yes or no? Answer is what?
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
We don't see, we don't need to worry about from which upstream side we get the data, but what it expects what the structure should be same across all the upstream links, and those links can come from directly from sources or the result of some intermediate transformations. Yes or no? We don't need to worry. We, in the sense, union doesn't care about that, right? Now let us talk about from the downstream side, in the sense result of union. Now, can we take output of this particular union transformation that would be taken as input to some other transformation or not? Answer is what? Yes.
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 So now what we did, we have not done that manipulation. Instead, we directly connected to the target. That's it. Yeah. So likewise, you can think of different permutations and combinations, guys. So this we need to think, because while building a solution, that we need to make sure that we have just taken care all sort of scenarios. Yeah. So that's it.
Narasimha, I
Now
think we can keep sorter instead of keeping it in the three inputs. Like after union, if we keep the sorter, it will be more easy, right?
yes, easy means data will be ordered like in ascending or descending order. Yes, that's the best practice. Yes, we can do that. But yeah, that's a good question. But if you think from performance perspective, right, it is not. Because let's say end users, they don't care about the order, but what they care whether they received complete data or not. In that case, adding sorter would not make any sense, because it will not harm also, but it will add the overhead or unnecessary overhead. One, spawning part. Second, data transfer from union to sorter, sorter to what target. One extra overhead would come in here. One anyway we have to have here. Other extra link plus spawning. These two extra things would come in. Mamta?
But another scenario will come in here because
Yeah.
if like the business people doesn't want to get the duplicates, then we can use the sorter after that union.
Yeah. If the customer
Sim-
expects
Correct.
avoiding duplicates, then only, or else it's not.
Yes.
Yes, you're right. Yeah. Fine, guys. So we'll stop here. I need to jump to some other meeting. So we'll continue from here tomorrow. Fine. Thanks to all and bye. Yeah.
Tomorrow is class or no? Because tomorrow is
I think so. We'll Monday morning, 7 a.m. IST. Fine.
yes.
Okay. Thanks.
Monday morning, 7 a.m. means our Sunday.
Sunday evening. Yes, you are
Yes,
right.
Sunday.
Oh, I see.
Yes. Fine, right?
Narsima, one quick question. I have I'm today I was trying to create a couple of mappings. I don't see the bulb on the top, and even while connecting also I
You
don't
need
see
to
the bulb.
on. Oh, this icon itself is not there. Huh?
No, that icon is not there.
That's fine. It's not required anyway. No, that's only for
And
operational website.
one more
Yeah.
thing is the one which I said like auto mapping. That one also I'm not able to see. Is there any different versions in data
Send
integration or
I don't know which one you are using. Are you using application integration or data integration? Yes, we have multiple versions.
data integration only?
Okay. No. While
Even
registration,
I am
right?
also not able to
Register.
see
Yeah, we can register with app integration.
push down
No
of
app
my
integration.
video.
Which one you are using? Probably tomorrow I'll just try to log in and see like what is the problem. But anyway, without that also we can still perform integration things, but minor changes. Mamata,
Oh, okay, okay, Narsima.
So,
I'll
yes,
also
Monday we'll
explore
see
from
that.
my
Yeah.
end also. Let's see if it gets resolved.
No, you don't need to worry about that. Yes, you can explore if you want it, but yes, Monday we'll talk about it. Fine.
Okay.
Okay then. So thanks to all guys, and bye.
thanks.